Hi, besties. You already know it's your girl, Nova. I'm going to be going over everything about Rover, how much I've made, how it's been, my experience, how I started, and let's get into it. Before I start, please comment, like, subscribe, and watch the entire video. Those are things that you can do for free to support your girl, and it helps me out in the long run. If you see me looking down, it's because I have everything on the list here, and that's it. All right, so the first thing on my list is the profile and the pictures. Now, I did set up my profile. Obviously, I downloaded the app, and it asks you questions about yourself, but you want to make sure that you have it like based upon your experience with animals, right? So mine was centered, like my pictures, they were all me interacting with my family dog. We had him in the family for like 17 years, so I had a million pictures with him. My cat, I currently have a male cat, and his name is Juice, and obviously I take hella pictures with him, so I had pictures of him to upload with me and him. And then I also uploaded like a couple pictures of me horseback riding. You just want to show that you are an animal lover and how you interact with animals. So I've uploaded, pictures like that. And if you don't have that many pictures, after you do start getting bookings, as long as you just take a couple pictures with the dogs, which you're going to be wanting to update the owner, you're going to end up being able to update your profile later on as well. And after that, they do make you pay, I think it's $35 for a background check. So the background check was $35, and at first I got really nervous because I thought that they were not going to pay me. They made me wait like 10 days before I knew I was approved, and I was just like, I've never been denied a job because of my background. So I don't know why it took so long, because I ended up referring one of my friends, and it only took them 4 days to get approved. So I don't know why mine took such a long time. I don't know if they were maybe backed up. I don't know. But me personally didn't get approved for like 10 days. And I was just like, damn, did I just lose my whole $35 that I paid? So don't feel discouraged because they did end up approving me. But I don't know why mine took so long. So that's that. Next is the reviews. So while you're waiting for acceptance, you can kind of start building up your profile. And what I mean is, like, you can select the services you want to do. If you want to do dog boarding, if you want to do sitting, if you want to do house visits, overnight, doggy daycare. They have so many things. So you want to go and like fill out your preferences, and definitely have that ready, because when your profile goes live, people are going to start wanting to book you for certain things. So make sure you're filling it out completely, especially honestly, because like if you don't like them on your like furniture or your bed or stuff where you sleep, you have to select that. Like, oh, I don't allow the pups on my bed, I don't allow them on my furniture, but they can come. So there's certain like preferences. You want to go down the whole list of everything of what you want to do, what you don't want to do. That's something that you do want to make sure you get completed before your background is done. Well, that's what I did. I mean, I guess technically you can do it after you know you're getting approved, but I try to be ahead of things, so that was one of the things I did while I was waiting for the approval. Also, another thing that I did before I selected all of my services is I went into my pet owner profile, and I was checking out all of the people in my area. I was checking out what they doing, how much they doing it for, how far are they from me, and there was so many people. So if you live in a bigger city, I don't live in a big city, I live in Southwest Florida. But if you live in a big city and you see like a million people, don't be discouraged, because we can all eat, period. There's enough food for all of us at the table, okay? Now I'm working, so I'm gonna try to speed this up and go over everything on my list, okay? I wanna make sure I'm covering everything with you guys. So I already went over the profile setup, the pictures, the background check, and already checking rates in your area. You want to know what your competition is looking like. All right. So reviews. Reviews are very much needed. So when you first open your Rover account, I believe they give you 2 weeks, and that's to send review links to your friends and family or past clients that you've pet sitted before. So I was able to send a few emails to my family and my friends that I have watched their animals, because I have. So they were able to give me some good, honest reviews and good feedback. Now, these are important because you're taking care of people's fur babies. You do, they don't want to leave it with someone that has no reviews, you know? So they want to make sure that their animal is in good hands. So you want to make sure that you have at least a few good feedback or reviews from your family and friends, because you only get 2 weeks to do that. So it's really important. I only had a few, but after you do start pet sitting, that's when the verified pet stays reviews starts going and showing up on your profile. But it's really important. It's kind of like an Airbnb. You read the reviews to see what time it is. So you want to make sure that you're sending that out and getting as many as you can without actually having a verified stay. I think you can do up to 15 or 20. I'm not sure how many it is, but I only had a few, and that's how I started. Now I have, a few more because I babysat, or pet sit, but you know what I mean. All right, so you want to make sure that you're sending that out. That's the next part. Next is, after you get approved, you need to respond quickly. Like literally stop, drop, and roll. Like stop what you're doing and respond to them ASAP. You want to hit that confirm booking if you're down with it after you do a little skim through. And I have an automated response where I'm writing them like what kind of care does your dog need? What routine? Does it bark? What triggers your dog? I have like a set of questions that I send to everyone, but I first hit confirm because literally if you don't respond, I think the algorithm doesn't show your profile to that many people. So you want to make sure that you're like, hey, yeah, I'm available. Bring your dog, bring your cat, like bring it. So you want to respond quickly. Next is after you guys agreed on like getting together, you watching their, the dog, they sometimes want a meet and greet. I think this is weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of get it because that's their kids. However, there's only so much we can do on video. Hey, I'm so-and-so, do. That's why I try to overindulge in my profile so they don't ask me for a meet and greet. Like, I'd rather have the reviews, my pictures in my profile describing who I am than me actually. I get nervous. I got anxiety. I get really nervous when it comes to like meet and greets or even meetings at my job. Like I'm working right now. I don't like that. So I try to avoid it. But yes, some people want like a video meet and greet. And some people want like a real meet and greet where they come to your house and you don't even have their animal booked yet. So they're just coming over to meet you. So I had a couple people like that. I just moved into my house, so I am not even fully unpacked. So I do not feel comfortable with someone just coming in my house for no reason. Like, you're not bringing your dog, you're not leaving your dog, you're just coming to come in my house. Like, that's weird. So that is something that needs to be done or will come up, and it's something that's important. When I was looking at other rates in my area, I noticed the people with like the most reviews or the most like jobs and all of that, they had reviews saying, I felt so comfortable leaving my dog there because she let me in the house and she showed me the whole house. And okay, I have a 3-bedroom house. I just told you guys, I just unpacked. I'm not hiding anything here. My house is what it is. But I just don't feel comfortable giving someone a full tour at the moment. So The meet and greet thing hasn't really been jiving yet with me, but I get it. But I understand that if I do want to start getting more sitting jobs, I'm going to need to start letting people inside my home. So that brings me to my next subject. Dropping off and picking up the dog. What I've been doing is I give them my address, I open the door, I step outside, I get the dog on the leash, I say, how's the routine? Your dog is so cute. Oh, they're in good hands. And I start saying hi to the dog. How are you? And I ask them, okay, what's the routine? I just kind of like reiterate that. Oh, when should I take her out again? Okay. All right. And bye. So I haven't had to actually let anyone in my house yet. They've been all right with dropping off the dog right in front of my door, and I'm putting the dog inside and they go. So that's pretty much what it's been so far. That's how my drop off has been. And my pickup is the same. I'm like, hey, let me know when you're on the way. Let me know what time you're coming. Let me know if you're delayed, if you're not going to make it in time. Let me know. So when they're coming to get the dog, you want to make sure you have the bowls together, the food together. I know it seems like simple, but there's so many, like after the dog's been at your house for so many days, you kind of don't keep track of the food, the treats, the doggy bags to pick up you don't know. So you want to make sure you have all of that together, knowing that they're, on the way to pick up the dog. And me personally, this is another big thing. I like to bathe the dog. I have a cat. The cats clean themselves. I do not want my house smelling like a dog. So I personally have bathed all the dogs that came. And it's just because, like, I don't know if it's the grass or what the hell the deal is. Especially the long-haired dogs, like if they have longer hair, they just start stinking. Even the short-haired dogs stink. And it's diabolical if you dropping off your dog and your dog stink. I'm just going to throw that in there. But anyways, after it's already been with you for a few days, it does start smelling. And me, I have a lot of like rugs in my house. And I don't want nothing to be smelling like dog. So I usually ask the owner for their bath routine, how they respond, with baths. Normally, if the dog has long hair, they're used to getting groomed. So you're like, bath time, and you just take them in there and do your thing. But personally, I usually get back the dog smelling good because I want them to smell good while they're here in my house. Once they start having a little scent, yeah, that's when it's time for you to go to the bath, period. All right, so next, before they come to get the dog, I usually set a reminder. Let's say someone knows that they're going to book you like a month later, maybe like the week of, like within a week, I'm like, hey, I'm still looking forward to seeing Milo. I can't wait till you bring her. And just confirming the time that they're coming. I'm going to be available. I will be home. Just let them know you're still waiting on their dog. Like, bring your dog. All right. And okay, so next thing is do not get off of the app to talk or make arrangements with other pet sitter, like pet people, off of the app. Number 1 is against the Rover's community guidelines. Number 2, Rover has your back. They literally secure you, like with your insurance. Like they give you a lot of protection. Once you get off the app, there is no protection. There's no contract. There's no nothing. I had some crazy lady that was trying to make me like watch her dogs for $500 a month. And it sounded like I was gonna like have 2 dogs forever for $500. Like it sounded like she wasn't even gonna pay me. So I did not like that. So do not get off the app. There are some weirdos that like to do like their weird ass arrangements. No, don't do that. Stay on the app. Hey, I'm gonna go over how much I've made so far, but I'm gonna go over how much I made so far, but I will say this. The pay is really quick. That's one thing that I do love about Rover. You don't have to like withdraw from your balance or do anything like that. It automatically drops in your bank account. Like, you be sleeping, you wake up, you're like, damn. So, and I think it's like within 3 days. I think I usually get it 2 days after the dog leaves. So after the pet leaves, it just like drops in your bank account. I'm not sure if it varies depending on bank account, but I get paid pretty quickly. Like, I'm like, damn, okay, thank you. And they can tip you. I got a cash tip already, and then I got a tip through the app. You get 100% of the tips. So the tips are yours. So remember that. You want to make sure that they're leaving you reviews. Like I said, it's really important. So if you're updating them on the dog, giving them pictures, videos, you're overwhelming them with what their dog is doing all day, they should feel, number one, more comfortable to give you a tip, and number two, to leave you a review. So just remind them when they're picking up the dog, like, hey, it would really help me. I'm just starting out, if you can leave me a review. Because my personal plan is, after I start getting a lot of reviews, I'm going to just raise my price. My price is lowballing right now because I don't have no credibility. Once I do, it's going to cost a little more to leave your pup here, period. So that's that. I have referred one of my friends to work on the app. They promise you $50 after, like, your friend books, completes their first booking. That shit's a fucking lie. I had to wait 30 days after my friend completed the booking to get a $50 digital Visa card. So the referral could be a little bit better than that. I'm not really feeling that. Like, if they already completed and they got paid, why the hell I can't get paid? So that's how I felt about that. But yes, I did refer someone, and after their first booking, 30 days later, I got a $50 Visa in my email. So that was that. Next, I think we should go into, I think I pretty much touched on everything that I wanted to touch on besides how much I made. I'm going to go into that right now. I do want to say this. If there's anything that you guys want me to elaborate on, like make another video on setting up the profile, whatever and more information I can go over, I will. Because it's just like so much to cram into one video, and I'm not trying to make this like a long video. So let me know in the comments and subscribe, please. But if you want to know, and I'm going to update you guys on how my journey is going, because right now I have a dog. I'm going to show you her right before I go. But let me know if there's any way I can help you guys, because it's been working for me so far. All right, so my first month of Rover, I've made exactly, which I didn't know, is an exact $200. My first day was with an older dog. He was only here for 3 days. I made $53.20. Rover does take a percentage, so that person paid around $67. So they took a good little chunk, but my pay was $53. Now, my second dog was here for a week, I believe, and that one was $146.30 is what I got. I believe she paid, okay, so she paid $133, but like I said, the tip goes 100% to you. So the tip, she tipped me $39.90, which was wonderful. I appreciate her. So I made $200 in my first month, and the $50 referral credit or Visa card that I got. So it was $250. So it did pay for itself. It did pay off. And I'm still a new sitter. Like right now, I have upcoming, it says, hold on. It says upcoming payments. I have $376 about to come. So I have hella money booked already. Like literally, you can make a good like $500 a month. And that's just me doing it part-time. So I've been really happy to be on this app. I love the side hustle. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You know, those are my tips at the moment of what, you know, how it's been going. Right now, I have a dog. She's about $100. She's going to be here for, I think, 4 days. And she's pretty big. I'm going to show you guys her. Her name is Dixie. And let me just give you a quick. She's such a big dog that I felt like the only place I could have or put this crate was right here. She's been watching me make the video for you guys. Say hi, Dixie. Say hey, girl. This is the end of this video. I know it was kind of long, but I wanted to make sure that you guys had all the tea, period. All right, let's make this mignon, this dinero. Bye.